Doctors of Reddit, what is something that you wish everyone knew about their body? Your kidneys and liver cheerfully do all the toxin elimination you'll ever need. Cleanses and other detoxifying products are bullet woo and a waste of money. The people who sell them are predators who only care about your money becoming theirs. Don't do DIY surgery or hold off on reporting things that are obvious warning signs. Don't be the guy who tried to remove his skin cancer with a knife. Doctors hate him. They really do. That administering CPR compressions as soon as possible is one of the greatest indicators of successful outcomes. My phone is acting up, so if this has already been posted I apologize, but women, please do not use soap or douching products inside your vagina. It has a delicate pH balance and this is how you get yeast infections. Wash your labia, but do not clean internally. The vagina is self-cleaning just like your eyeballs. Do you wash your eyeballs? No. Do you wash your face? Yes. You need some kind of exercise. Doesn't matter how you feel right now, sitting for 12 to 16 hours a day will have negative consequences. How to check for skin cancer. If you see any moles or anything that are A, asymmetrical, B, border, odd borders, like they are jagged or something, C, color different colors, D, diameter, grows, E, evolve, well, evolves, go get it checked out. It might be skin cancer. That they only have one and their behavior now, drinking, smoking, not taking medicines, or whatever, will impact their life quality and expectancy. Sounds logical, but very few patients really realize it. I'm a vet, but I'm sure some doctors will have come across this too. Amputated limbs do not grow back. I've had far too many people asking how long it will take for their pet's amputated limb to grow back, so I'm assuming a few doctors out there will have had patients asking the same of their own missing limbs. This is going to sound really basic, but I wish my patients would know what meds they are on when they come to the hospital. At least once a day comes somebody in who goes, yeah, I take 8 pills in the morning, 3 in the evening, and 4 at lunch, but don't ask me which. You're a doctor, you should know. I beg of you, before going to a doctor that has never seen you before, write your meds, doses and all on a piece of paper. If you could keep track of the assorted parts you've had removed or added, that'd be very helpful. I'm not saying you need to know whether your fundoplication was a Nissan or a door, but if you're complaining about belly pain, it would be nice to know that the last time you had belly pain they took out your gallbladder, appendix, sigmoid colon. And if you've ever had something implanted, and they gave you a little card, that's not warranty information. That tells us if you're going to explode if you go in an MRI. Bring it. Otherwise it will be googled. Type 2 diabetes is more serious than most people realize. I work as a doctor in hemodialysis and most of them are due to diabetic nephropathy. It also affects your eyes, nerves, immune system, etc. Simple life changes can help you, but no one seems to care. I even lost 9 kilograms myself because I had a family history of diabetes and to be healthy. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Where the orifice each gender urinates through really is. Antibiotics are not some magic cure for every pain in your body, nor for the flu or common cold. Never ever boil breast milk. In my country there is a popular belief that breast milk jaundice in newborns can be treated by boiling one's breast milk, but by doing this you destroy all the nutrients and it basically becomes as nutritious as water is. Do not give honey to children below the age of 1. Do not rub your child with rubbing alcohol as to lower his. Fewer baby wipes. Don't substitute daily baths, showers. Yes, I am a pediatrician. I'm a dentist, and if you don't take care of your gums, your teeth will fall out of your head and you'll get pissed at me when your jawbone atrophies and your denture doesn't fit anymore. Edit. Essentially, periodontitis causes inflammation and recession of the gums, which in turn cause inflammation and recession of bone. After that, teeth start getting mobile and falling out. You often will feel normal even with high blood pressure. It's often found incidentally. So don't wait until it gives you symptoms you don't want to go through. Edit. To all those wondering how to figure out if it's asymptomatic, get checked at least once a year if you're over 35 years old. There's no other way. I had 250/180 and only discovered it by doing the self-test at a grocery store while I was waiting for my girlfriend. The pharmacist walked by at that moment and did a double take and told me to go directly to emergency or he'll call an ambulance. The scary thing is I was feeling fine. Sometimes I would get a ringing sound or got dizzy if I stood up fast. I got to the hospital and the intake nurse kept thinking something was wrong with the machine, so they got a handheld pressure cuff. They took me in right away. And then I had a stroke, but thankfully I was already at the hospital. That pharmacist walking by at that exact moment saved my life. That the immune system is an incredibly complex and nuanced organization of cells that communicates readily to destroy anything deemed hostile within the body. It helps explain why vaccines are supposed to work, why allergies come and go, and why transplants are hard to successfully pull off. Edit. A lot of people are asking how allergies work, so here is a brief explanation using pollen. Allergic rhinitis, as an example. Your immune system senses pollen in the body. It doesn't appear to be one of your cells, so the B cell collects samples of it, relays it to a helper T cell, which in turn helps specialize the B cell to become one of two cells, effector and memory cells. Effectors mass produce antibodies, while memory cells are reserved for future invasions. This is why initial exposure to a new substance may not necessarily trigger allergic responses. The signal is still weak as the immune system is still acclimating to a foreign particle. Antibodies flood the pollen particles and signal for basophils mast cells to release histamine, the hormone responsible for inflammatory responses. This is where the runny noses and sneezing come into play. And for more severe allergies, anaphylactic shock. Allergies may fade out over time for several reasons. When exposed to a non-threatening level of an allergy for a long enough time, the body decides that it's not really a threat anymore. Furthermore, as people age, the immune system weakens, making it harder to detect and overreact to allergies. Many simpler diseases in the body can be compared to a car. When you don't get regular checkups and take regular care, it's not like you'll notice something bad happening right away. Just like how you won't notice a missed oil change a couple thousand miles later. But diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, alcohol dependence, etc., they all sneak up on you. Just like how eventually, that engine won't run as smooth. The second thing is that your body isn't like a TV remote, where you pop out the old batteries and put in some new ones. You can't expect to come into a hospital and walk out feeling 100%. People have some unrealistic expectations of what doctors can do, and there is research which demonstrates how TV shows provide the public with these false beliefs. I'm a Grey's fan also, but it's not real medicine. The first line treatment for most of our common diseases is, wait for it, lifestyle modification. It's not drugs. It's not surgery. 50% of newly diagnosed type 2 diabetics do not require anything more than diet and exercise. Cessation of smoking is the second best thing you can do for your health, and every little amount you decrease smoking has a profound impact. Again, you won't see it now, but you'll see it down the road, like the oil change. And if you do need meds, like how most will eventually need meds for their blood pressure, don't play around with it. Take it every day. Hypertension is called the silent killer. You can't really feel your blood pressure, but it's slowly damaging every artery and every organ in your body, and that comes down to the last point. Exercising is the key to a better life. If you put in the work, there is no upper limit. That's not an exaggeration, but the findings of a landmark paper that made news everywhere last October: not exercising is worse than smoking, diabetes, or coronary artery disease. It is the single best thing you can do for a healthier life. Your health is a shared responsibility, and we're here to help. This may not be the flashiest Reddit comment, but this one may actually save your life. That's all for today's video. Hope you guys liked it. If you liked the video, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, the best thing you can do is simply watch the videos. But if you really want to see the channel thrive, subscribe, like, comment, add to favorites, add to playlist, and share with friends. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Reddit and Insta. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you with tomorrow's upload.